What's going on, everybody? Sega Man back here with another video. And I was just recently on my YouTube and I wanted to check out the homie E-Rock's new video that he just put out a little bit ago. And I had to make a video about this because this site is really being exposed. You know, with the toxicity and hypocrisy that's in gaming, and that's what meta garbage. You know what I mean? About the game The Last of Us. Okay? And E-Rock was talking about it and how it's a bunch of bullcrap that goes on meta garbage. You know what I mean? And he even said in the description below that he's going to link a video to the guy that exposed meta garbage. You know what I mean? And I'm going to tell you, I watched the whole video in its whole entirety, and I'm a little bit shocked about that. Now, 100 has talked about meta garbage and how the site is not to be trusted for true gamers that want to go out there and give a true review and opinion about their game. Now, I'm not saying that The Last of Us is garbage, because I had The Last of Us on the PlayStation 3. I tried the game out, okay? And I tried another game out called Heavy Rain. I found both of them boring, and they were just drawn out, and it was taking too long, to, in my opinion, to get into the game. So I ended up selling both of them back where I bought them. You know, but I wanted to give them a try because I'm a true gamer and for my PlayStation 3, and I just didn't like Heavy Rain, and I didn't like The Last of Us. It was just boring, in my opinion, and it was taking too long to get through the game. So I resold them back. Now, I'm not getting on people that truly like the Last of Us game that's out right now for the PlayStation 4. I mean, people that really enjoy the Last of Us series and games, that's awesome. More power to them if you really enjoy them. You know, true PlayStation fans out there that play the games and give an honest review about it. But when I watched this video that E-Rock had in the description below, shout outs to E-Rock. Check out his channel. He's a guy that just tells it like it is. His opinions about what's going on out there in gaming news and in you know, on these gaming streets. You know what I mean? He just gives you his opinion, honest, raw opinion about games and game news in general on his channel. So if you want to hear E-Rock and his thoughts about what's going on in gaming, check out his channel. That's E-Rock, the Don King of Xbox. So check out E-Rock's channel. He's a cool homie. He's just a cool brother all around. So check him out. You know what I mean? So when I watched the rest of E-Rock's video, I hit the link down the bottom. Now I can't remember the guy's name, but I watched it from beginning to end, and he was showing on his computer people giving honest opinions about The Last of Us, okay? But there was this one bot, okay? It was the same thing over and over again. I think it said something like the game of the generation, fantastic game, 10. And then it was the same thing that they wrote, but it was giving it a 10. The same thing they wrote, giving it a 9, giving it a 10, giving it a 9, giving it a 10, giving it a 10, giving it a 9. And he was going all the way down, like there was over hundreds of the same person that wrote this, or bot or troll that wrote this, going down on Metatrash. I mean, and he wants to hear from Neil Druckmann, you know, about this and what they're going to do about it. You know what I mean? That's just terrible how they do games today. I've heard of Metatrash giving almost every Xbox game gets a bad score. Okay? For instance, I've beaten Gears of War 5, and Gears of War 4. Okay? I can give you my honest opinion about the game. I'm not going to score Gears of War 5 and 4 a 10, because it's not a 10. And I'm a diehard Xbox fan. I collect, you see in my videos. I'm not going to give them games a 10 because they're not a 10. In my opinion, and a lot of other true gamers out there opinion, there's really not a game out there that's really a 10. You know, I can see maybe a 9, but there's not really a game out there that is a 10. You know, in my opinion. I gave Gears of War 5 and Gears of War 4, in my opinion, an 8. You know what I mean? With story, multiplayer, horde, on both games, 5 and 4, I gave it an 8 on both games. Now that's my opinion. Some people might say no, I think it's like a 6 or a 7. Some people might go as low as 5. I don't know. It depends on that person. If they beat that game and played that game, then they have a right to give it their opinion of a score they want to give it, the game. Okay? And I give both of those games an 8. You know? It looked beautiful graphically, both of the games. Horde played awesome. Now, there was some bugs in Gears 5. I'm not going to negate that. There was some bugs in 5, and I experienced that. Okay? But, you know, later on down the line, they fixed it. Every game is not perfect. That's why every game should not be a 10. Because The Last of Us, what I've read and people that have played the game, that game does not deserve a 10. Okay? Because there was bugs in that game with the girl in the background jittering all around the screen. I seen that. Like, jittering all around the screen like she was stuck in the game or something. I seen that. Okay, that could be fixed too. But that game does not deserve a 10. Let's just be honest. From what I've seen in the game, I haven't played it. It does look like a beautiful game for the PlayStation 4. It does. Okay? And there's people out there that are going to enjoy that. Not just for that, but they like the story and they like The Last of Us. And that's cool. Okay? But it does not deserve a 10. Especially the guy that did that on that meta garbage. It must have been hundreds of the same thing. 10, 10, 9, 9, 10, 10. I mean, he was going down. It might have been even in the thousands. I don't know. But meta garbage is not to be trusted. 100 has talked about meta garbage in the past. So has other people. And you guys think that 100 and E-Rock and people like that are just being Xbox fanboys being mad because you might say the game is not on Xbox. No, they do their research. They're not just out there saying that the game is garbage. You know what I mean? They're not saying the game is garbage. They're trying to call out the hypocrisy and the toxicity with these trolls out here giving these games 10s. Okay, and then not giving Xbox or even Nintendo Switch a fair shot and giving it an honest score because they never played these games before to have an honest review about them. So I just want to do a quick video about that. Shouts out to E-Rock. Man, you know, when I watched that E-Rock, man, thanks. I was shocked, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll never go to that site. You know what I mean? I've heard about it. I've never went to Meta Garbage, but I've heard a lot of, trash. It's just a shame what they're doing in gaming, man. It's a shame. And these people need to be called out. Neil Druckmann, people that, made, what do they think? The people that made this game. Do you really want your game to really be out there like that? And people see that? You guys should step up to the plate and defend that. Alright, so Sega Man out. Peace, Xbox for life like my wife. And I'll see you in another video. Later.